everybody, and welcome back to my channel. Today I am here to review the famous Dave's small batch reserve tanning mousse. It is a very, very big name for a tanning mousse, but also a very exciting one. Whenever I think of small batch, I think of wine, beer, distilled products. And with that being said, this is a very interesting product because it's natural and it's organic. So to make it in a small batch and name it in which it is what it is very exciting, yet an amazing tell-all truth when it comes to a vegan, organic, and natural product. Sometimes when you're buying vegan and natural products and you buy one like 1 or 2 years later, it's a different source of red, but the actual product itself doesn't really describe that as being such. But doesn't it make sense that something that is not chemically altered would be best left in a small batch? It makes sense. I mean, our fruit and vegetables don't taste the same year round, so if we're buying a product that is of that grade, that quality, it would be small batch. It's exciting, is it not? Because I think in the summertime and everything, our fruits get more rich, more ripe, more colorful, and so to have a tanning mousse with a little bit more richness to it during the summer and a more softness to it during the winter, it's kind of like, well, that's a little perfect, a little too perfect, don't you think? So that's my kind of whole take on the sort of the organic idea of doing small batch products. So going forward, I don't know if you guys have really noticed a particular look or difference in my skin. I feel I have used this very rationally. I have not really been trying to get like a tan. I haven't really been trying to get very dark. I haven't really been trying to change my look a whole 110%. Typically in the past when I have tried to tan, I've definitely tried to alter my appearance, and I feel often that is why I've exceeded or succeeded, not exceeded, yeah, I've exceeded my natural skin tone, but I haven't necessarily looked my best. So the fact that this Sunless tanning cream has been used as often as recommended, not exceeding the expectation of the use, the fact that I have been enjoying it, but taking my time to enjoy it and not really striving for perfection, I think that's exactly why I like my tan and people haven't really seen me look funky or drenched in orange. If you come from a sunny place like Florida, Alabama, California, anything of that nature, tanning seems to come with the whole 9 yards. Everybody wants a good glowy tan when they live by the beach. The other supporting, states, countries may not like that look, but everybody in that state, of course, does. It's not necessarily good for you. That's the thing. People are getting much better at realizing it's not exactly good for you. Now, they do have a few tanning bronzers in this collection, and as I have gloated about this being a small batch tanning cream, I need to also mention that this is also, there's also the Carolina Naked, and there's also the Private collection, and what I have here is the small batch self-tan. Now, they do sell the small batch tanning cream in a few different variations. The one I have here is the famous Dave's Small Batch Bronzing Dark Self Tan Mousse, and this would be the closest thing that you can get to the Saint Tropez bronzer, which has been loved here on YouTube for years to come, thanks to very famous popular bloggers. This one, however, does contain aloe, collagen, sodium hyaluronate, and honey extract. Now, so that collagen is actually going to help restore some of your skin, maybe firm it up a little bit. What I think a lot of people really enjoy about tanning, and if you live in an area where everybody's wearing bikinis, you know this from experience, putting on a nice little tanning oil or cream does help firm up your skin because of the skincare properties that are generally packed into a tanning cream, and just having a nice overall bronzy glow look does give the illusion when you're in a bikini that you are skinny. Now, what I also like about this one is that what I really like about self-tanner as opposed to UV radiation tanning is that there is more skincare properties that they gloat about in a tanning mousse, such as this one that you just apply and don't go out in the sun with, than there are in a tanning cream. Tanning creams usually gloat about the effects of the tan while you're in the machine. This one, however, gloats about what it can do for your skin. And the fact that this is a mousse is what makes it pretty much on par with the Saint Tropez bronzer. I had that bronzer way back in the day, back even before I could afford that bronzer, and the fact that this was given to me and it's only $36 and you can get a free application mitt if you buy 2 bottles of this. This is actually a little bit more affordable for me. I think Saint Tropez can be about 50 bucks. And the fact that this is natural, organic, and has a wide variety of variations of this bronzer, like different things I can try out, because all of us product junkies just love to try stuff, makes it definitely a little bit more fun. But I will say this about this tanning mousse. I like the fact that they sent me the really dark one, because sometimes when you get into the more light shades, the more gradual shades, some of them tend to have a little bit more orange pigments in them, which is funny because really dark skin contains purple, yellows, reds. It's that essentially that yellow pigment in the skin of dark skin, that gold, that brings it to life and makes it look alive. Otherwise you just look really purple or gray. So it's very necessary to get the right pigments in a selfless tanning bronzer that do not contain orange. When I have appeared here on camera after starting this tanning process with the self tanner and no sun, I've gotten really great compliments, just the same as if I were paler, which definitely means a lot to me, because I remember when I tanned a long time ago, I got very negative feedback. A lot of subscribers permanently dropped off because I supposedly, once upon a time a couple years ago, supposedly I said tanning was good for you, which I never said. So that being said, this is a self-tanning mousse without the sun that does include those wonderful skincare compounds and all that other good stuff that will give you the illusion of whatever skin tone you want, but will not change you into an orange zombie and will not cause harmful UV radiation damage unless you get into the sun. I actually prefer the application of this without the aid of a glove, simply because when you have a plastic glove on, it has a tendency to feel or look a little bit streakier and it's harder to blend in. But if you're somebody who absolutely wants to use that plastic glove for whatever reason, you're absolutely welcome to use the product as recommended, because the pigmentation level is different in your palms and your toes than it is the rest of your body. So that's why your palms get so orange when the rest of you does not. Do I think this gives you a very professional looking tan? 110%. Yes, it does give you a beautiful professional looking tan. Actually probably the most professional looking tan I've ever gotten. I know that with continued use of this, I can develop a tan as dark or as creamy and nice as I want. I really like that there are, anti-aging properties in here, and it's not even boasting about being that. This is not the one that's supposed to be the anti-ager, but yet there's anti-agers in here. And I think that's what we all love, and why we get addicted to tanning is that slim look, that anti-aged look, just that overall, just feeling a little bit more, I don't know, not like a marshmallow, not like a plump marshmallow. But there's also plumeria in here, so it's got a nice soft fragrance without combating or bothering a perfume that you may want to put on. Like I said, not sticky. I feel confident putting on my clothes right after I mousse this on. I did put a little bit of this on right before I left to New Orleans, because I was like, I'm feeling a little city. I'm feeling a little city vibe chic, and there is absolutely no sun when I went to New Orleans. But I was like, you know, I'm kind of glad I have this on so I don't look like I'm glowing in the dark in all these bars. So it's also a really fun little vacation tool. Really fun. And like I said, it doesn't make you look orange. So when you do present yourself on camera, of course, you're not going to look orange, because the camera will magnify colors to an extent. Like, it'll grab a certain color that you may not even want it to grab and magnify it. Like teeth being yellow, the camera will magnify it. Everything you hate about yourself, the camera will magnify. And everything that you don't want the world to view you as, the camera will magnify. So it's really nice that this doesn't do that. Along with this product containing collagen and my Thin Tea Detox, I'm pleased as can be, because I've gotten slimmer. I've noticed when I rub this on and I can actually visually see my abs now. I like to put the little bronzer on and be like, oh, it's there. It's all coming in. It's bronzy. I like it. It's glowy. And it gives you a little bit of a boost to self-esteem. You're like, you know what, I think I can go out to the pool in this. So I don't recommend it for the face, even though I have been using it as that because I don't like having a pale face and a tan body, but I do recommend it for the body. And you might think otherwise, but I do know a great deal of people who don't like bronzing their face, and then some people are like, why don't people bronze their face? What is up with that? I used to be one of those people, but you can always put on bronzer on your face. And so also because certain products don't work for the face the way they do for the body, that's why some people don't tan their face. Just an FYI. And the best thing about this, of course, is that it is made in North Carolina, and there's no animal testing. So it's made in a little cool kind of farm area with no animal testing. And you know that they take good care of their animals in a more country area, and there's less extensive mass manufacturing. Also, at the end of this video, be sure to view the tutorial of me applying it. You can see the difference after one application. Also note, after one application, it takes 2 to 3 to 4 hours for this to become a little darker, and you'll see it get even darker the next day, just like a natural tan. So if you notice with one swipe, it's not as dark as you'd want. Just be completely aware it does oxidize. I really hope you enjoyed the tutorial. Thank you so much for coming back. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next review, video tutorial, or whatever I might come up with, or whatever I need to review. But just know this, it comes from the heart and it comes from experience. So getting started with this product, you want to be sure that you open the bottle, put on the gloves. This will save your hand from getting streaky or orange. And then we're applying this product. As you can see, it's a lightweight, moussey consistency. It looks very, very natural on. Looks really nice and like a great tan. I recommend applying this to very hydrated skin, just out of the shower, shaved, hydrated skin. And it looks really flawless and natural. Of course, applying this over lotion skin will dilute it a bit, but this will oxidize. You can always put on another coat in about 24 hours. I'm doing the second leg just to show you that natural tone on natural skin is the best way a tanning mousse can be created because it just blends in flawlessly for the most part. So it's just a really easy, fun product to use. You can see it's got a foaming like consistency. It's not gel, it's not cream, it's not lotion.